Hello everyone and welcome to the Hunter Gatherer channel, and today is June 22nd and we're standing in the garden. You see I got a fence around because last night a deer showed up and chewed off the tops of some of my sunflowers. I thought we were going to get away with it this year, but they did it, so fence just got up. Today we're going to talk about garlic, and that's where we're at right now, is in a little garlic patch. We've got 3 rows about 50 feet long of garlic, and most of it is hard-necked garlic. We have some soft-necked, I believe, but not very much. But hard-necked garlic, there's a few differences between the two types. One is the way the stem works. It goes down all the way to the roots, and the cloves wrap around, and it's supposed to be more hardy for cold weather climates, which we're in New York State, so that's us. The second thing about it is, if you look, it gets these on the top, and they're called scapes. And I don't know if you can see it from that angle. We're going to get a better view here in a little bit. But these scapes on the top, they grow out of the top of the stem, and they come up and then they curl. When they curl, it's time to cut them off. You cut them, and that way the energy can continue to go to the bulb, to the head of the garlic, I guess. The energy can continue to go there instead of making seed, which is what this is doing. Is going to make a flower on the top. So we want to get those off of there so that the energy can continue to go to the bulb instead of the flower. Instead of it creating a flower, it's going to go to the bulb. So we're going to cut these scapes off. Now we're not just going to discard them. There's many things you can do with these scapes, and I'm kind of new to it. So we're going to do this. I'm going to try to find a good list of items or things you can make with the scape. What I can tell you is it tastes just like garlic. I cut one of the scapes off and I just took a bite of it. Wow, it was awesome. So we're going to do something with these. Now, I'm going to grab a bucket, grab some scissors, and we're going to start trimming these up. Now this is what I'm talking about. See this? This is a garlic scape. It's a piece that comes directly out of the stem, and it comes up and it curls once it's ready to be cut. You don't want to cut them while they're still straight. You wait for them to curl, and if you don't cut them when they're curled, they'll straighten back out, and that when they start straightening back out again, they're going to make a flower on the top and open up, and the stem gets really woody when that happens. So they're done. You really can't use them. But in this form right here, when they're curled, this is when you want to cut them. And you want to cut them when it's pretty dry out, so that they'll get a chance to form like a scab on there. They'll harden up so that it doesn't get any disease growing into the stem and rot out the whole stem itself. So now's the time to cut them. They're at the right length, or they're curled like they should be. And so I got these scissors here. Don't tell my wife I took her scissors out of the house. It's a secret. We're just gonna cut them right down here at the bottom. Just like that. And I don't know if you can see, but I mean, it's really full of juice. It's been raining for a couple of days, so that's good. But I mean, if you can see, that just dripped right there. It's just dripping off. And I can imagine, whew, that's garlicky. So the other thing that you want to do is you can go ahead and cut this top off. You don't use that. And that's what you get. It's a garlic scape. That's what the garlic scape looks like when you're done. I'm just going to fill a bucket up with these things, and I got some work ahead of me. I probably have 300 of them here maybe. The next thing to do is figure out what to do with these. You can pickle them, you can cut them into sections, and you might wonder, what are you going to do with these things? You can use them just like you use a clove of garlic. So you got to decide how garlicky you want it to be, but this tastes just like a clove of garlic. And you can cut them into like 1-inch sections and freeze them. You can curl them up a little snug and put them in jars and pickle them like pickled garlic. You can grind them up and make garlic pesto. I'm thinking about grinding them up or pressing them and mixing them in with some butter and making garlic butter. there's many different uses. So let's cut these all and then we'll process them. Okay, I got all the garlic scapes cut, and you'll see there are some size differences. If I can get this one out. This was one, this is another one. Depends on how big the plant was. And I think some of the plants on the outside here are a little taller than the ones on the inside. The sun, east is like to my left, it pretty much comes right across here. So I think the sun hitting them is helpful. Makes them a little bit taller, I guess. Or those were the bigger cloves and these were the smaller cloves. That could be it too. And you may notice, I don't know if you can see, but down through between these two rows, I planted onion sets. So I figure I'm going to come through here and pull this garlic up, and that'll give that even more sunlight, but I had some space there and I figured, what the heck. We have asparagus on the outside, then our garlic and onion, and then we move on over until you hit the tomatoes on the other side. We didn't do as big of a garden this year, and on the very end we did sweet corn, and we'll see how that comes up. That's how you take the scapes off of garlic. I want to thank you for checking out the video. If you grow garlic, let me know down in the comments below what type you grow and what you do with it. What do you do with your scapes if you have hardneck garlic? The word is that about a month after you cut the scapes is when it's time to harvest your garlic. So in about a month we should be harvesting. And I think we have red German garlic, I believe is what the main garlic is in here. I might be wrong, so let me know in the comments below if that's not one. I'm pretty sure that's what it is though. Anyway, just want to thank you for swinging by and checking out the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you hit the like and share, subscribe button, whatever. You don't have to share the video if you don't want to, but if you do, that's cool. Subscribing would be amazing, and comments, I really enjoy seeing them. So if you'd give a comment, that'd be great too. I'm not Italian, but I sure love my garlic. So I don't think any vampires are coming by anytime soon. All right, that's gonna be it. Hey, we love you. God loves you, and we'll see you on the next one. And happy gardening. See you later.